Welcome back! This is episode 12, and the end is finally here. With Ha-jun's sudden departure from the cheerleading team, Yeon-do and Yeol grappling with their parents' unexpected romance, and emotions running higher than ever, everything has been building to this moment. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss the next journey. Now, let's dive into the drama-filled finale. Yeol confronts Ha-jun, demanding to know if Yeon-do is the reason he quit cheerleading. His frustration boils over as he accuses Ha-jun of running away and being a coward. Ha-jun, equally provoked, admits that Yeon-do might be part of the reason and questions what else he could do after seeing Yeol step in to protect her, especially after sharing how much he liked her. Yeol, overcome with emotion, insists that Ha-jun should have told him. Ha-jun dismisses the idea, pointing out that nothing would have changed, his voice heavy with resignation. He tells Yeol to stop worrying about him and walks away. Left alone, Ha-jun's frustration erupts in an empty classroom. He punches a mirror, shattering the glass in a desperate attempt to vent his pain. Yeon-do later finds him near the dorms and notices his injured hand. She gently takes it, asking if it hurts, but Ha-jun pulls away, saying the pain is unavoidable. With a weary expression, he tells her not to follow him and walks off, leaving her concerned but unable to intervene. That night, both Yeol and Ha-jun struggle to sleep. The next day, tension lingers between them. During lunch, Ha-jun leaves quickly, and Yeol watches him go, conflicted. When Yeon-do approaches for their usual rooftop lunch, Yeol declines, saying he can't join her. Yeol finds Ha-jun in the auditorium and sits beside him. Breaking the silence, he admits he can't walk away from Yeon-do but also can't bear to lose Ha-jun. Ha-jun brushes it off, insisting he'll deal with his feelings, but Yeol questions how either of them can move forward. They agree to give each other space to figure things out. Later, Ha-jun receives a call from his father, who reminds him to keep his promise to stay out of cheerleading as the school braces for a ministry investigation. Meanwhile, his father shares tea with Chairman Lee, the head of the school board. They relish their plan's success, confident the investigation will dismantle the cheer club and divert attention from their own corrupt dealings. At school, Sua is seen mopping the hallways, an act that unsettles her mother. Sua, however, is far calmer than before, explaining that she's doing well with her studies and friends, and asking her mother to step back and let her finish high school without further interference. Her mother reluctantly leaves, clearly discontented. Sua's mother later meets with Principal Choi, assuring her that the evidence of their spec-building scheme has been destroyed, and the other parents have been convinced to support their version of events. Choi seems momentarily reassured, until the hearing. During the investigation, the other mothers turn against them, claiming they opposed the scheme from the start. They even invite the committee to review CCTV footage to back up their claims. The inspector, unimpressed, questions the coinciding dates of donations and the club's formation, leaving Principal Choi and Sua's mother scrambling to defend themselves. Meanwhile, the cheer team celebrates a successful run-through of their routine, but their optimism is shattered when the spec-building scandal breaks online. Da-mi rushes in with devastating news. The cheerleading team is being disbanded, and the original clubs, Baeko and Real King, will be reinstated. The announcement hits the team hard. Sua realizes the timing is tied to the ministry investigation, and Teacher Yang heads off to confront the administration as the team faces the potential end of their journey. Sua calls her mother, seeking reassurance. Her mother promises to handle everything and insists she won't go down without a fight. But after hanging up, she looks visibly shaken, clutching a summons letter with growing unease. Meanwhile, Teacher Eam helps Principal Choi pack her belongings. Choi, clearly fired, lashes out at him, accusing him of betrayal. Eam, however, calmly reveals that he's been appointed as the interim principal by Chairman Lee, further fueling her belief that he was the one who exposed her actions to the ministry. As this unfolds, Teacher Yang and Instructor Nam confront Principal Choi about the disbandment of the cheerleading team. Choi dismisses their concerns, blaming the scandal on the cheer club's use as a spec-building tool. Nam doesn't hold back, pointing out the harm done to the students who worked tirelessly only to have everything stripped away. Im interjects to remind them that Choi no longer has the power to fix anything. The fallout extends further. Instructor Nam has also lost her position. Over drinks, Teacher Yang asks if she's angry, but Nam focuses instead on the positive. She expresses pride in the kids, noting how they've grown through cheerleading. Yang reflects on how much the experience changed them, bringing joy and camaraderie to students who had only known relentless competition. Despite her optimism, both teachers are visibly burdened by the students' impending disappointment. Yang delivers the heartbreaking news to the team. Instructor Nam is leaving due to a ministry decision, and there's no recourse. Even with regionals just days away, Nam, ever cheerful, encourages them to let go of the difficult moments and hold on to the happy memories. She thanks them for making her time with them so meaningful, and reminds them that true cheerleading is about genuinely supporting each other. Refusing to make a tearful farewell, she leaves with a confident wave. But moments later, the students and teacher Yang rush out after her, shouting their gratitude in unison. Nam smiles warmly, clearly moved despite her composed demeanor. Ha-jun, seeing the disbandment notice for the first time, storms home to confront his father. Overhearing him boasting on the phone about the club's dissolution, Ha-jun bursts into his office. He demands to know if his father was behind the decision, anger and disbelief evident in his voice. His father, unrepentant, dismisses him, claiming the club's demise was inevitable and ordering Ha-jun to leave. Ha-jun retorts, admitting that he quit cheerleading because he thought it would protect his friends and the team. His father's betrayal cuts deeply, and when the man insists his actions were for Ha-jun's benefit, Ha-jun accuses him of acting out of fear of exposure. His father's rage erupts, and he strikes Ha-jun, but something shifts in Ha-jun's gaze. Back at school, Yeon-do asks Yeol if life at 18 is this difficult for everyone. Yeol agrees, likening their struggles to an endless chain of problems. Yeon-do reflects on how she thought following her heart would be enough, but even that seems insufficient in the face of so much uncertainty. The team gathers to discuss their options, but the situation feels hopeless. Even the Baek-ho parents lack the influence to reverse the ministry's decision, and the students are warned against any mention of cheerleading. Yeol reasons that appearing at regionals now would only tie them to the scandal, complicating things further. Yeon-do speaks up, reminding them how they initially resisted cheerleading but came to love it and grow closer as a group. The sudden loss stings deeply, but she urges everyone to take a few days to reflect on what they want to do next. In class, Yeol and Yeon-do glance at Ha-jun's empty desk, their concern evident. Teacher Yang informs them that Ha-jun is staying home, with his father calling in sick for him. Knowing how Ha-jun's father operates, the pair grow increasingly worried. At home, Ha-jun finds himself locked in his room. His father confiscated his phone and ordered him to stay put, claiming it's for his own good. He announces plans to send Ha-jun abroad, insisting that studying overseas might cure his weakness. Ha-jun listens in silence, his frustration mounting. The doorbell rings and Ha-jun overhears the housekeeper telling someone he isn't home. Outside, Yeol tries to reason with her, but she dismisses him hastily. Undeterred, Yeol steps inside to face Ha-jun's father directly. Calmly but firmly, he requests Ha-jun's return to school. When the conversation shifts to cheerleading, Ha-jun's father reveals that he was the one who made Ha-jun quit. Yeol's composure falters at the revelation, but quickly recovers. Looking Ha-jun's father in the eye, Yeol states, even as a parent, you don't have the right to abuse your child. That's not love. His words hang in the air before he turns and leaves. Later, Yeon-do leaves the dorm, lost in thought. Sua approaches her and asks why she isn't rallying everyone to compete, as she might have done before. Sua even offers to help convince the team. Yeon-do admits that her impulsive self might have done just that, but now she's worried about the consequences for others. Sua encourages her, take your time, but Kang Yeon-do, don't give up. Don't run away either. The night before regionals, Yeon-do gathers the team for one last meeting. She tells them she'll be at the venue tomorrow, ready to cheer alongside them if they choose to come. However, she reminds them not to hold grudges against those who decide otherwise. Later, in a quiet moment, Yeol remarks that performing without even one team member will be difficult. Yeon-do agrees, but says this is the best way she knows to honor everyone's feelings. She expresses hope that the memories they've built together will shine through their struggles. Yeol assures her he'll handle Ha-jun. Determined to rescue their friend, Yeol sneaks out of the dorm, only to be intercepted by Yeon-do, who insists on coming along. The next morning, they wait in Ha-jun's building until his parents leave for golf. Once inside, Yeon-do sets off the fire alarm, prompting Ha-jun to pound on his locked door. Yeol appears at the entrance, and Ha-jun breaks into a smile as they escape together. Their housekeeper immediately informs Ha-jun's father, who speeds off in pursuit. On the way to the competition, Ha-jun suddenly stops, spotting his father's car. He tells Yeol and Yeon-do to go on ahead. Yeol stops Yeon-do from following, urging her to trust Ha-jun to handle it himself. Ha-jun confronts his father, standing firm. He declares he won't return home and that he intends to compete with his friends. When his father raises a hand to strike him, Ha-jun catches it midair. Calmly, he rolls up his sleeves, revealing his scars. "This is what your love did to me," he says, but he's done hating himself, and he's no longer afraid. With unwavering resolve, Ha-jun walks away, leaving his father shouting behind him. When the trio finally arrives at the competition venue, they find no sign of the team. Yeon-doo's spirits sink, but relief washes over her as the team rushes in, explaining they'd gone to the wrong location. The reunion sparks excitement, and they hype each other up for the performance. However, at the admin desk, they're told they can't compete because the school canceled their entry. Just as despair threatens to settle in, a familiar voice cuts through, Instructor Nam. Striding up confidently, she insists they're with her. While the kids hurry to get ready, Nam stays back, pleading with the stubborn clerk to let them participate. The kids watch the reigning champions perform, feeling the gap in skill and preparation, but Yeon-doo quickly rallies them, reminding them why they're here. "Did we come to win? No. We're here because every one of us made it today." With renewed determination, they stack their hands together and cheer themselves on, ready to face whatever comes next. When their team is announced, whispers ripple through the room, threatening to shake their confidence. Sensing their unease, they clasp hands tightly, forming a chain of solidarity, and bow deeply to the audience. From the sidelines, Teacher Yang's voice rings out, declaring, "Whatever anyone else says, you're the best." The teacher's unwavering support renews their spirits. Their performance, while modest compared to their competitors, is brimming with heart. Smiles light up their faces, their joy infectious. As they conclude with their signature move, they proudly hold up letters spelling, "I'm cheering on the me of today." Instructor Nam wells up with pride, and Yang envelops her in a bear hug, their shared triumph evident. The camera lingers on each team member, capturing their exhilaration. Yeon-doo's voiceover reflects on this defining moment. "This passionate, painful time of being 18, we should remember it. When I stumble again, make mistakes, or get hurt, I won't regret it. We did our best for our happiness today." Back at school, the team relives their glory, only to be mocked by classmates for placing last. But the teasing soon turns to laughter as they find humor in their journey. Ha-jun invites Yeon-doo to share a giant bucket of gummy bears with him. Placing a red and green gummy bear side by side, Ha-jun explains their story. The red bear didn't like the green bear at first. It was noisy and meddlesome. But over time, the green bear's care and kindness made the red bear appreciate it, teaching it how to love even through pain. He smiles, adding softly, "The red bear is grateful." Yeon-doo's eyes glisten as she returns his smile. Elsewhere, Yeol finds Ha-jun lying on the auditorium stage again. Laughing, he flops down beside him. "We'll get locked out again," he teases. Ha-jun smirks. "Then I'll just cuddle with you." Their shared laughter fills the empty hall, a testament to their unbreakable bond. Yeon-doo narrates the aftermath of their journey. Ha-jun's father faced legal action and is undergoing treatment, while Soo-ah's mother is under investigation for corruption. Despite the turmoil, Soo-ah maintains regular contact with her mom, even sending her a heartfelt video message, bringing a rare, genuine smile to her mother's face. At school, Teacher Im's stint as principal lasted just 3 days before a replacement was appointed. Meanwhile, Baek-ho returned to dominating the top 5% academically, and Real King resumed their role as the carefree bottom dwellers. Yet when tensions arise during a face-off, Yeol's sudden declaration, "I'm hungry, let's eat," dissolves the divide. The lines blur as they attack each other with playful hugs. Teacher Yang and Instructor Nam, both reinstated, joked about the team's tight-knit bond, teasing, "Aren't you seniors now?" Dongjae returns to basketball, easily reintegrating with his team. While fangirls clamor for his attention, it's Soo-ah who stands by his side, swiping the strawberry milk he'd saved for Yeon-doo. As for Yeon-doo and Yeol, their families have grown closer. Over dinner, Yeol watches fondly as his dad and Yeon-doo's mom bicker lovingly. He recalls a conversation with his father, who admitted his mistakes during the divorce. Yeol stumbles upon an engagement ring in his dad's car. It's accompanied by a note from Yeon-doo's mom, expressing respect for his decision to prioritize his son. "And I love you," it concludes simply. Yeol surprises himself by asking his mom in the US to adopt him, only to realize the humor in his request. When Yeon-doo catches him talking secretly, she accuses him of cheating on her. Laughing, Ha-jun swoops in, wrapping his arms around them both. Surrounded by their team, they charge forward together, ready to face whatever the future holds. That's it for today's recap. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and hit that subscribe button to stay updated on all the latest recaps. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.